Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. We are doing a pick a card reading today, and we're going to have 3 piles for you guys to pick from. It is going to include a card, a die, a chip, and a crystal, so you guys can pick whichever pile resonates most for you. There's going to be 3 piles. All the timestamps will be in the description and the comments down below. And yeah, we're not going to waste any time. We're just going to jump right into it. If you guys are new here, though, my name is Leah, aka The Cosmic Rose, and we do astrology, astrology 101, tarot, and spirituality here on my channel. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you aren't already, so you can stay up to date on the current astrology, as well as your all-sign tarot horoscopes and other spiritual topics. But let's just jump right into it, guys. All right, guys, so we have 3 groups for you to choose from. Groups 1, 2, and 3 from left to right. You can choose from the cards, the crystals at the top, the chips, or the die. It is up to you, or you can pick from all of them, just whichever resonates with you. So starting with group number 1 on the left, we have the Knight of Wands. Your crystal at the top there is fluorite. The chip is S. And the die is Uranus. Group number 2, you have the Justice card. Your crystal at the top is ametrine, which is a combination of citrine and amethyst. Your chip is N, and your die is the North Node. And group number 3, you guys have the Wheel of Fortune. Your crystal up at the top is calcite. Your chip is I. And your die is Saturn. So go ahead and pick a group that resonates most with you. If not just one, you are more than welcome to pick more than one. But the timestamps will be in the description and the comments down below. Okay, group number 1. So first and foremost, you guys were the ones that chose the Knight of Wands. Shout out to one of my best friends, Kathy, who got me this beautiful deck. What is the name of this deck? It's the Mushroom Hunters Tarot. Beautiful deck. But, so you guys chose the Knight of Wands. So I get the feeling that you guys, this could be related to many different areas of your life. You also chose, this happens to be the pile with Uranus and the chip letter S. So I feel like you are, this could be related to dating, or feeling a very sexual and primal and a sacral chakra type energy that's kind of ruling your life right now. It's more of a masculine energy, and I feel like Spirit is strongly urging you to merge more into your feminine energy at this time, regardless of gender. That does not matter. But I feel like you're strongly embodying that masculine energy with the Knight of Wands. You maybe are pursuing lots of short-term connections, or maybe it's not so that you're pursuing these short-term connections. It just so happens to end up that way. But there's lots of relational energy. This S could be, you know, maybe you're feeling very like sexy and just, you know, you're feeling yourself lately. I don't know. It could be for Sarah, Stephanie. Keep in mind, only take what resonates and leave the rest. You could have a prominent Uranus transit. Look and see where Taurus is in your chart, because Uranus is transiting through the sign of Taurus, is in retrograde right now as well. So basically, I pulled through 4 oracle cards for general, and then I pulled 2 for love. So your first one for the general message was number 20, softly, softly, the tender touch. And this card is really about stepping more into your feminine energy. And I actually didn't even look at the associations with this card. I will read a couple sentences from the book. But when I double checked the references, it's very clearly indicated here. And I also got feminine in your relationship oracles too. But I feel like you're in a very masculine energy, especially with the 3rd house. The 3rd house is Gemini's associated house. I don't like to assign the signs to houses, but they have a very distinct correlation. So the 3rd house, I feel like maybe you're communicating with lots of different types of people. If this is not about love, this is just maybe in your career or in general, you know, you're just very, I don't know, flowy, and it's almost like an Aquarian energy. You guys could have an Aquarius or Gemini placement, doesn't have to be though. But maybe you're meeting lots of new people. Maybe you're exchanging a lot of different like text messages with people. Maybe you're on dating apps. Your communication is good, but I feel the need that you need to do some grounding and centering, particularly because I did get the grounding and centering card from my homemade oracle deck. Number 18, 41, and 20 could ring a bell for some of you. Some of you guys could be 20 years old. The date of the 20th could be something, or the date of the 18th. So this grounding and centering card says grounding and centering is critical to help cleanse your body as well as neutralize negativity and return to source. Practice daily grounding and centering and put your feet on the earth if possible. Research techniques that call to you. So yeah, lots of air energy that you're in right now. I feel like grounding and centering would be extremely beneficial for you to ground out that fire in that air. You know, you need more earth and water in your life. Metaphorically and energetically, you need more earth and water, more feminine energy, because air and fire are masculine. And then I also got see the truth. So I don't know what this see the truth card is about. You guys could have an owl spirit animal, or you could be very drawn to owls. There could be blocks in the crown chakra too. You might be pursuing relationships in a completely like wrong approach. You know, maybe you're not even consciously aware of this, but you're being run by your sacral. So in turn, you're ending up with just a lot of sexual connections or connections that aren't really heart-centered. I do feel like you're being successful in your career and finance right now, but I do feel like most of you guys in group number 1 this is going to resonate for love and romance, or just, you know, when you're dealing with people of love interest in some way, shape, or form. So for your love oracle cards, I got number 35, which is speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. So there's lots of communication energy here. I feel like maybe you're not communicating from the heart. I think I got a similar message for Libra's reading. So if you have a Libra placement, you don't even have to have a Libra placement to watch the zodiac sign readings, but you know, it's just if it resonates, you can take it. It's an energy. It doesn't necessarily have to. Astrology and tarot are 2 separate things. But anyways, I think I got a similar message in Libra's reading. So go check out Libra's reading if you feel so drawn to. I will link it up there somewhere or in the comments down below. But I feel like you're not communicating from your heart, especially in regards to your relationships, and you're definitely not in your divine feminine, or if you are male, then you're not having a healthy balance of your masculine and your feminine. We all have masculine and feminine traits, and they always need to be balanced. It's yin and yang, you know, not necessarily just your partner is all yin and you're all yang, or vice versa. You have to have a healthy balance of each within yourself. Definitely utilizing things like creativity and art, and you know, you could be feeling more like intellectual and analytical at this time, but I feel like Spirit is strongly asking you to, in order to balance out these energies of yin and yang or masculine and feminine, you need to step more into your creative pursuits at this time. Even if you don't quote unquote think you're creative, I do feel like it would help balance out your energy in all types of different ways. Number 35 could ring a bell for some of you, and I just heard life past 7. So we are going to jump into the tarot for you guys. Group number 1. Moon card at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could have a Pisces placement too. Okay, let's look at let's do past, present, and future, I think. So I'm going to do the pick of cards. What do we have for group number 1? I just heard that some of you could be claircognizant, which I believe is clear knowing, or it's psychic knowing, I believe, but double check the references for claircognizance, because that's what I heard. I'm not going to take these. I just wanted to look at them. Okay, what do we have for past, present, and future for group number 1? Your energy could feel a little chaotic right now as well. Definitely check and see where Uranus is transiting through Taurus, or what house is ruled by Taurus in your chart, and what, you know, depending on the house system you use. I use Placidus, but double check and see what house is being affected right now. Okay, past, present, and future. Okay. Page of Swords, the Hangman, and the Four of Wands. Devil card at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands. I believe the Prince is the Knight in this deck. I'm just double checking because I can't remember if there's princesses or... I just want to make sure. Yeah, that's the Knight. So the Knight of Swords. I feel like in the past somebody hurt you in some way, shape, or form, possibly with their words. It could have been an abusive relationship. Only take what resonates and leave the rest, group number 1. But with the Knight of Swords here, the Prince of Swords in this deck, that's usually somebody that comes in very swiftly. Maybe somebody broke something off with you that kind of broke your heart. We are going to clarify to get a little more information here. But I feel like somebody hurt you and you decided to cut off your emotions from relationships, whether you did this consciously or unconsciously. And with the Hangman in the present position, I do feel like energetically you feel stuck. Your energy feels just... you're not really able to comprehend what's going on. And with third house communication, it's like you're covering up with more intellectual ways of approaching people or relationships or just life in general. And then with the Four of Wands in the future position, the Four of Wands is my 1111 card. You guys could be seeing 1111. And it's a marriage card. It's also a celebration card. It's a stability card. So we're going to clarify here, get a little more information. Clarify all three, please. Six of Pentacles. Page of Cups in the reverse. I don't shuffle in reversals, but I will read them if they pop out that way. The Emperor. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Two of Wands. Nine of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles is clarifying the Knight of Swords. So I feel like somebody in the past either was breadcrumbing you and then cut it off and you got emotionally attached. So that's when you decided either subconsciously or consciously to kind of turn that emotion off in the future in your pursuits now in love or in your pursuits just to the world in general if you're not currently connected with anybody or connecting with anyone, you know, recently. But also with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like there wasn't an equal exchange of give and take. So maybe you were in an abusive relationship. This person was very cruel with their words, ended it abruptly, whatever the case may be for you. Take it how it resonates and take what resonates. But the Six of Pentacles is a lot of times my breadcrumbing card. So if you guys were in like a situationship or something that wasn't officially together, this person breadcrumbed you for sure and then cut it off, or maybe they just didn't even communicate at all, which in turn, you know, made your heart close. You have to let that go. You know, your heart, you can't hold on to that. Otherwise your heart chakra will get blocked. And in the current position, we have the Hangman followed by the Page of Cups in the reverse position. Page of Cups in the upright would typically be either like messages of love or like a new crush or a new love interest and expressing those feelings because pages are messengers. But in the reverse position, I feel like, especially clarifying the Hangman, you feel stuck and you're not able to express the love that you have for other people. Maybe you can hold a conversation very well and you're doing well at work, or you know, you're not very grounded in your feminine energy and able to express things from your heart center. And you're feeling very stuck, whether that be physically, mentally, spiritually, or just like metaphorically, energetically is what I was trying to say. You need to be able to open your heart. You need to let go whatever this situation was from the past. And then in your future position, it does look pretty good with the Four of Wands to the Emperor. Somebody could have an Aries placement in the future. I feel like somebody is coming towards you. But the thing here is, though, is we do have the Six of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This could be a past person. So I will put out a warning for you, group number 1. Just be careful. If you are not energetically prepared, if your heart chakra is still closed off. I don't know if this is the same person that is from the past here, or if this is somebody else. I feel like they're trying to make a plan of action to come towards you right now. And they could be sending you a text message in the near future, because I see a phone in this girl's hand. I think it's a phone. Some of you guys could have a lighter complexion than one of your past partners. That could resonate for, you know, as an idea of who this might be for some of you. Because I see a darker complexion here in the Six of Cups, and then a lighter one over here. So it's only going to be for a select few. Only take what resonates. And I have the Temperance in reverse and the Strength. Seven of Wands. I feel like someone is going to try to reconcile. I don't know if you're going to want anything to do with it. I feel like you're very defensive. So you have to, this is just, you know, I'm really glad that this came up in the reading, because you have to be able to mentally prepare yourself for this and decide if and who this is, if it's something that you would be willing to, you know, open your heart for, because I do feel like there's a potential for stability, and whoever this is wants to be a leader and wants to lead you to some sort of stability and possibly even marriage in the future with the Emperor to the Four of Wands. So this is really up to you. I didn't talk about the negative energy at the bottom of the original deck, which is the Devil. So this is kind of like the Knight of Wands energy I was picking up. And lots of sexual energy. I feel like you're caught in your head about it. And it's energetically way too much for you to bear with the Devil to the Eight of Swords to the Ten of Wands. Somebody could have a Capricorn placement, doesn't have to be. And it's like energetically draining you to connect with all these people who don't have your best interest at heart, or people that are only looking for sex, or, you know, we have to understand that sexual energy is, it's life force energy. Don't just give it away to anybody. So let's get some advice for you guys. Group number 1. Number 1. Advice. Also, if you did pick group 1, or, you know, you did it for the crystals, you guys did have fluorite. That could be beneficial for you right now to utilize during meditation, or just carrying it with you at this time to help balance out your energy. But definitely utilize grounding. Advice for group number 1. Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Interesting. So I definitely think that you should keep your defenses up to some extent. But that being said, there is 2 Queen energies here. So I don't know, this could be relating to like being aware maybe somebody from the past is coming back, and there could be 2 feminine energies, or just 2 energies in general that they could be juggling. So that's something to keep your defenses up and just be aware of. Don't go around making accusations that you don't know the truth about, but it's a possibility. I have to say it. Also, it could be that you need to balance your water, your Queen of Cups, and your fire, which is Queen of Wands. I feel like you have enough fire going on. Don't lose that fire. Don't lose that passionate, sexual, sacral energy, but you need to balance it out a little bit with some water and more heart-centered emotional energy. So also just defending your energy, protecting your energy in general. I always like to recommend black tourmaline for people to protect their energy from like energy vampires, or especially if you're using things like dating apps or going out and, you know, meeting and talking to a lot of different people throughout your day. So that is all I have for you. Group number 1, we are going to do, we'll do a Hidden Truth Oracle. We'll do 3 cards, one from a past person, one from a current or future person, and one from your subconscious self, group number 1. And it's up to you to delineate, but go check out my intuitive tarot playlist. I have all sign readings for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, as well as cross watchers, but really you don't have to have that sign placement. But like, just for an example, I always watch my sun and my rising. Those are the signs that really resonate the most. Sometimes my moon, or my Venus. It just depends what transits are going on. Like if my Venus is being activated, sometimes my Venus sign will resonate more, but it just depends on the layout of your chart. Okay, actually I got 4. But again, one is from a past person, one is from a current or future person, and one is from your subconscious self. So I lost myself for a little while. I couldn't let you get close to me. I am not available. And I wonder if you are happy without me. So that's all I have for you, group number 1. If this did resonate at all, please do like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help me out, and I will see you on the next one. Hi, group number 2. This is going to be your reading. So I did pull some oracle cards beforehand. I pulled 4 for general, and I was pulling just 2 for love, but I ended up pulling 3 for you because 3 fell out. You guys were the group that pulled justice or pick justice. Some of you guys could have a Libra placement. Also, this was the group with the North Node. Double check and see where the North Node is transiting through Aries in your chart, which house is ruled by the North Node, and double check and see what degree. Double check and see where the North Node is transiting in your birth chart right now. I also got the chip letter N for you guys. Some of you guys could have picked for that. I did hear Nathan or Nathaniel. And then for your crystal, this is an ametrine. This could be definitely beneficial for you, and we will talk about that further on in your reading, group number 2. But first and foremost, I feel like this is a very fated and spiritual time for you. You're very connected, but I feel like you're not attuning yourself to the right frequencies necessarily to receive the information that you are being sent by your angels, guides, God, etc. I always like to describe like different frequencies. It's literally like a radio station, like the old school dial ones that you have to turn until you hit the right song that you want to hear. That's what you need to do energetically right now. Some of you guys could be a life past 6, but the first oracle card I got was Shock of the New. So I definitely feel like there's some big changes happening for you, group number 2, and you could be very interested in music right now. If not, Spirit could be sending you messages through music. So definitely, you know, pay attention to the lyrics of songs or the melodies or the frequencies. Be conscious of the frequencies that you're allowing yourself to be around as far as music goes too. I mean, we don't really notice it, but I mean, I'm guilty of this too. I listen to rap music on occasion. I listen to all music, but what we don't necessarily understand sometimes is that those frequencies affect us, you know, either way. So we just have to be conscious of it. It's not that you can't listen to rap music anymore, but if you are aware that maybe the vibration of the song or the frequency of the song is a little bit lower vibrational, even just being consciously aware of it can protect you from the damaging effects of it in general. But that is a conversation for another time. But I did get the Mercury Messages card, which is number 20. I also got number 24, group number 1. So if you were drawn or couldn't decide between 1 and 2, definitely go check out number 1 as well, because it might resonate for you. But it did fall in the reverse position. I don't shuffle in reversals, but if it falls reversed, I will use it. What I feel like I'm getting with the Mercury in the reversed position, I feel like it's time for you to make some big changes. Something is coming back into karmic balance for you. Justice is stepping in here. But the thing is you're not hearing the messages that are being sent to you, or you're not seeing them. Spirit is sending you lots of signs and synchronicities, but maybe you're interpreting them the wrong way. And you're not either getting out of a situation that you need to get out of, or you're not accepting the fact that there's like something new that's going to change your life drastically that's upon you. Again, I got downloads and channel messages from the Oracle deck that I made. 37 could ring a bell for some of you. Some of you could be 37, or just the number could ring a bell. Some of you guys could be life past 3s or life past 7s. But this one says your intuition and your crown chakra are highly activated. Downloads and channel messages may be sent to you through various methods. Pay attention. Your feelings, insights, dreams, synchronicities could hold significant information for you. Pay attention to everything. Exactly what I was saying is like, I feel like your guides are around you heavily. Your angels, everything and everyone, all your ancestors, if you have a deceased loved one, they are around you and they're sending you these messages, and it's like you might even be seeing them, but you're interpreting them the wrong way. And then the last oracle I got for your general was be a shapeshifter. And I feel like this is shape-shifting to the right frequency to receive the downloads in the correct way. Quieting the mind and meditation could be very beneficial for you. I definitely feel like there is big changes going on for you, whether you guys are moving or you were wronged in some way, shape, or form from the past. If you guys are involved in any legal matters like divorce or child custody or any sort of legal matters involving the court, I feel like something is going to change that's going to drastically change your life forever, but justice is in the upright, so I feel like it's going to be in your favor. If it was in the reverse position, I would say you might not have such good luck. But it looks pretty good. We are going to pull some tarot cards, obviously, but I think it looks pretty good. You just have to realize the messages that are being sent to you. Maybe you're approaching something in the wrong way because you're misinterpreting the messages. But there could be something legal going on. It doesn't have to be. Or there could be something legal coming up in the future. And then for your love, group number 2, I got number 36. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Number 42, rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. And then distance, retreat, or time out. So here is the 2 from that deck. The artwork on these cards is beautiful. And then my Twin Flame Oracle deck. So I don't know if this is what these big changes are. Is maybe you are soon going to have to leave a partner. Maybe you recently left a partner. Maybe you're going through a divorce settlement in some way, shape, or form. Or you could have recently had a death of a loved one. And they could be sending you messages and you're not receiving them. Maybe you're feeling like extremely lonely and left out in the cold. Some of you guys, it could be divorce. Some of you guys, it could just be a long-term relationship or even a short-term relationship. It doesn't really matter. I do feel like Spirit is strongly asking you to go within right now and maybe not so much focus. If you are in a committed relationship, it's not saying that you have to break up with your person. I feel like this is pretty faded. The spiritual element, when we have the major arcana in the picture, this is like when the divine steps in. So the divine is stepping in here. I don't think you have to actually take too much action like for the big decisions, but this is a time for you to be by yourself and utilize going within and getting your answers within, because when you're around other people or you're around your partner or you're overthinking about your partner, you're not hearing the messages or you're not perceiving them correctly with the Mercury messages and the downloads and channel messages, especially with Mercury in the reverse position. You need to utilize your time alone. If you are single or recently came out of a relationship, I feel like this is a good time for you to take a time out from dating and just focus on, you know, the good times that you had. You don't have to reflect on the bad times with past partners. Every person was in our life for a reason, to teach us a lesson. And, you know, a heartbreak is all mental, and that's what we learned from the cards, the Three of Swords and the Tarot. So I know it's hard, but rest and relaxation, rejuvenation, meditation can all be extremely beneficial for you in receiving the answers that you need moving forward. But we are going to pull past, present, and future for you, group number 2. I'm not going to take it, but it was the sun and my deck was reversed. So some of you guys could have a Leo placement, or your person could. All right. This bug keeps flying in my face. What do we have for group number... Oops. 2. And then I just heard never give up. So I don't know if some of you have been feeling like just really depressed, or maybe you feel like giving up in regards to like a child custody arrangement or divorce settlement. Okay. Somebody could have an Aries placement. Group number 2. I just heard life path 5. Past, present, and future. Knight of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and the World card. 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, followed by the 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. So, something in the past was taking a long time. Whether it took you a long time to walk away from someone or something, it could be a job, so only take what resonates and how it resonates, of course. It could have been a job for some of you, but a lot of you are gonna, I feel like this is you know, somebody that you spent a significant amount of time with in a relationship. Some of you guys could be going through your nodal return. I just heard as well. But with the 6 of Cups in the present position, 6 of Cups, it can be a soulmate card, but it's also somebody from the past. So I feel like it is a card of nostalgia. I feel like you're spending a lot of time thinking about somebody from the past. You could be seeing butterflies. Some of you guys could have a cat, or, you know, could have a spirit guide or a familiar as a cat. But I feel like you're reminiscing on the past. But something took a long time to come to fruition, is that the right word? In the past, whether that be you walking away or the, you know, maybe you filing for divorce, you guys were in separation for a long time, but the World card is in the future position. So again, something is coming to an end, which in turn brings new beginnings. Heavy fixed sign energy. So Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and who am I missing? Scorpio, of course. And then the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, I feel like subconsciously this ending is your wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups. You could even receive some sort of financial payout with the 4 of Pentacles, followed by the 4 of Swords. Again, rest and rejuvenation is going to bring you the clarity and stability that you need, really. You might think that you need to go to work and try to make as much money as possible because you went through a recent breakup or a divorce, or to support your children. It doesn't work that way. You have to align your frequency to the frequency of abundance and prosperity. You know, you're not really going to get much financial payout by just hustling and not energetically aligning with your finances. So let's clarify a little bit here. Interesting. Maybe you haven't even left this person, and like you're ignoring all the signs that you need to. You know, with endings comes beginnings. I feel like you're just holding on, especially with that 6 of Cups in the present energy. It's like all this time you spent either with this person or Maybe you are still with this person. It's just like you keep reminiscing on old memories for whatever reason, good or bad. I don't know. It seems like you're making it seem like it was a lot better than it really was with the Six of Cups there in the current energy. Clarify all three, please. Okay, my deck is reversed again. That's the second time the Sun card popped out reversed when my deck is reversed. So you're not happy. And somebody could definitely have a Leo placement. The Sun card in the reverse is kind of like the Moon in the upright. Something being hidden from you. It's like you're not seeing things clearly. You're sugarcoating your whole relationship or your whole job, whatever this situation is that I'm reading for. Okay, let's clarify here. Hangman, Six of Cups, and the World card. Clarified by, interesting, okay. Clarified by the Hangman. Clarifies the Knight of Pentacles. This gives me like hurry up and wait energy. Because the Knight of Pentacles is slow and methodical. He is the slowest knight, although the knights are the fastest of the core cards. And the Hangman is a card about feeling stuck or stagnant. It's also a card of enlightenment. It's like patience is a virtue in some way, shape, or form. And this is in the past. So I feel like you had to have patience in regards to something that was taking forever in the past, whether that was just maybe your courage to leave a situation, or if you haven't left a situation, it left you feeling very stuck energetically because you intuitively or subconsciously you knew that you needed to move towards this ending. And we'll talk about that in just a second. But the Six of Cups in your present energy, clarified by the Page of Wands, I do feel like there is some hope for you moving forward, although I really hope it's not hope for you to go back into the past when you're reminiscing with the Six of Cups there. And then clarifying the World card, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and somebody could have an earth sign placement, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I feel like an ending is going to bring you some sort of mental clarity. It's going to bring you some sort of like energetic grounding and stability in some way, shape, or form. There could be finances involved, somebody getting some sort of money that they deserved or entitled to, you getting a child support check or a divorce settlement check in some way, shape, or form. You're getting paid back in some way. But then subconsciously we have the World in the reversed, the Lovers, and the Judgment in the reversed, which is weird. Okay, three major arcanas. We have the World, and then the Lovers, which is Gemini, a moral choice, and the Judgment in the reverse, which is Scorpio. Yeah, subconsciously, I feel like you just don't want this to end, whatever it is. Even though, like, you might need the money from the divorce or you might need that child support money, I feel like in some way, shape, or form, you just aren't ready to let go. So you really need to go within and figure out why it is you're still clinging on to this. Your rest and rejuvenation, distance, retreat, or timeout is going to be pivotal for you moving forward. You know, if you cannot close out this chapter, then you're not going to get your World card. You're going to have the World card in the reverse position, and trust me, you don't want that. You definitely don't want that. You're not hearing the call from your angels, guides, God, source, higher self. It's like you waited forever for this, and now that you're finally like pretty much there, all you can do is reminisce on the past. And this Page of Wands could be like optimism moving forward to some extent, but it's also like, wait a second, I have optimism to try and work it out with this person from the past, or I have optimism about going back to an old job or an old situation or an old place of living that was toxic with an old roommate that was toxic, whatever the case may be. I feel like most of you guys, it's going to be relationships, but and if it's not like some sort of financial payout, it's just a sense of stability, because maybe this person really made you feel unstable, like they made you feel somewhat unsafe, or you weren't able to express your divine feminine, you know, with the Queen of Pentacles clarifying the World. But when this ending is finalized, you're going to get a sense of grounding and stability from that alone. Even though you might not be able to see it right now, especially with the Hangman, you know, you're not seeing things clearly, but that's how enlightenment works. That's how you go through a spiritual awakening, by realizing these universal truths and these spiritual truths. So what is group number 2's advice? Group number 2's advice. Knight of Swords, Justice again. One more. Eight of Pentacles, and this one flipped to Seven of Swords. I feel like you have to be strategic here. There's heavy air energy in this reading. You know, you might not want to hurt this person with your words, but realistically, it's not necessarily hurting them per se, is just speaking the truth, which you might have to do with the Knight of Swords to the Justice card. So we have heavy justice energy. Actually, I think we got justice 3 times, didn't we? I guess I only see it twice, but the Eight of Pentacles is like continuing to push forward. And I believe that is in turn getting justice for whatever the Seven of Swords situation was. So this person could have been sneaky or deceptive, or could have cheated on you, could have had an affair. If it's a work situation, actually this, for some of you with the Eight of Pentacles to the Seven of Swords, this could very well be a work situation. Somebody didn't pay you what you deserve. This could be like a work or a business settlement. And it doesn't even have to be in the, you know, the court system related, but for some of you it definitely is. The Eight of Pentacles to the Seven of Swords, yeah. Somebody was sneaky or deceptive. Maybe they were stealing your money in a marriage, or maybe they stole some of your things when they moved out of your house, or whatever the case may be for you guys. Again, take what resonates, but I feel like this is continuing to speak your truth, to bring things back into balance, listening to your guides, angels, God, taking that time to take a time out, rest, rejuvenate, utilizing things like meditation and prayer. The messages are being sent to you right now, and you just aren't, either you're not seeing them at all or you're not seeing them clearly, but this is part of your destiny, especially with the North Node here. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Group number 2. Somebody could have a earth sign placement again. King of Pentacles, the masculine. Oh, wow. We are going to get a Hidden Truth Oracle card, or a couple of them. Okay, let's just move these out of the way. We're going to get 3 Hidden Truth Oracle cards. One is going to be from a past person. One is going to be from a current or future person. And then one is going to be from your subconscious self, group number 2. Again, one is from a past person, one is from a current or future person, and one is from your subconscious self, group number 2. I feel you, even though we are apart. I left when I saw you with somebody else. So yeah, somebody could have been definitely sneaky or deceptive in some way, shape, or form in that relationship that we were talking about. And we need to let each other go. So hopefully this resonated for you, group number 2. If it did, please do like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help me out. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, you can message me on any platform. And until the next time, I will see you soon. I love you. All right, group number 3. So if you chose number 3, then you chose the Wheel of Fortune. Heavy fixed sign energy. You guys could have a Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, or Scorpio placement. Doesn't have to be, but you guys also chose the pile with Saturn. And the letter I. Doesn't have to be a name initial, but I did get Ian, Ivy, Ionia. It's odd. Also, your crystal was calcite. Calcite could definitely be beneficial for you at this time. So what I did, group number 3, was I pulled 4 general oracles, and then I pulled 2 love oracles. So first and foremost, for your general, I got number 40, the Sacred Fool. Love this card. Some of you guys could have a chart ruler or a heavy placement of Uranus or Mercury. But with the Sacred Fool, this is a card about, first of all, it is about new beginnings because it reminds me of the Fool card in Tarot. But most importantly, it's about being authentically yourself. It is being wholeheartedly 150,000% yourself and not being afraid of what other people think about you. I think this is a heavy finance reading for you guys, group number 3. 150,000%, because we also have the 10th house here. Number 48 or 40 could ring a bell for you guys. Some of you guys could be 40 or 48, but the 10th house is highlighted. 10th house is career and finance. It's also your public persona. Some of you guys could be like hikers or enjoy like traveling and camping, hiking outside. Your spirit guides could be sending you messages through birds or clouds. Also, I'm hearing to get out in the sun. But there's something here about you stepping into your power. And obviously with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is a very fated moment for you. I feel like this is in regards to career and finance. But we are going to dig a little bit deeper. Maybe support a family. If you guys have, maybe you don't have kids, but it could just be, supporting yourself financially. That's you and your dog as a family, or just you yourself as a family. You have a soul family, a spirit family. So that is, by you fulfilling your purpose, you are supporting your soul family. Also, number 16 or the 16th could ring a bell for some of you. For my homemade oracle deck, I got Family Matters. It says, we usually incarnate with the same souls through lifetimes so we can evolve together. Take a look at your family dynamics and patterns and difficulties at this time. Evaluate significant spiritual lessons and how to make amends or move on. Love conquers all. So I feel like some of you guys could be getting some backlash for your career endeavors or what you believe your purpose and your mission is. I feel like you know what your purpose or mission is. Maybe not all of you, but I feel like maybe some of you guys are getting some backlash with Family Matters in regards to your career and finance, or what you're doing with your life, or what you're doing out in the world, or in their eyes, maybe you're not doing enough, or what you do is not quote unquote good or something. Like me, for example, being a tarot reader and astrologer, like there's definitely some family members that don't necessarily agree with what I do, but I know that it's part of my purpose, and I know my spiritual integrity, that it is helping people. So there's something tied in with family, whether that be supporting family financially, or just overcoming, the need to fit into a family's mold, like stepping outside of the box and healing that wound of having to, live in your parents' footsteps. Maybe your parents are doctors and you want to do astrology for a living or something like that. Also, I got embrace the masculine. Some of you guys could be hearing crows or ravens, because I'm hearing those outside right now. But something about stepping more into your masculine energy. Doesn't matter male or female. We all have masculine and feminine traits, yin and yang, and they have to be at an equal balance. I just feel like you're more in your masculine energy right now. There could be a emphasis on your heart chakra, or maybe you're not utilizing your heart chakra right now. There could be blocks in your heart chakra. So just something to be aware of, especially during meditation and things like that. For your love oracle cards, I did get number 19, express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey a great appreciation. Something about pearls too. You guys could be really drawn to pearls right now, or pearls could be beneficial for you. I know that pearls are considered is it considered a stone? But they're considered lucky for Scorpio placements, I believe it is. I'm heavy Scorpio and I always have my pearls on. I love pearls. I didn't used to like pearls, but I do. I'm kind of in a pearl phase, I guess you could say. And then lack and doubts. And these are your 2 love oracle messages or cards. So you could be having doubts. I feel like a lot of people in group number 3 are going to be in long-term commitments for some reason, especially with the Saturn die here. Not all of you, but you could be lacking whether somebody has, you know, complete and genuine love for you with the lack in doubts card. So you could be trying to compensate this with expressing your love through gifts, or maybe one of your person's love languages is gifts. Man, those birds are loud. I feel like that's definitely a sign because I haven't heard them all day. I just heard that some of you guys could have like an invention that you've been sitting on. I would definitely get a patent for that if that's the case. But there's something here definitely about career. There's a huge emphasis on career. I feel like your money is going to be looking up. If it's not looking up already, it's going to be looking up very soon. Something is happening that's very fated. Whether you're stepping into a somewhat more well-known position in work, maybe you're like an influencer or something. There is a little bit of doubt and confusion in your relationship. Maybe you feel like somebody's only with you for money or vice versa. But really, I think it's kind of just, we will get a couple tarot cards on this, but I don't energetically feel it as being super significant. I feel like it's maybe a trick of the mind right now because maybe you've been so tied up in your work that you haven't really had time to truly evaluate what's going on in your relationship. But I feel like a lot of you are in long-term relationships. You know, gifts aren't always a bad thing. I know that it's kind of a stigma, but, you know, some people just, like me, I'll just use myself as an example. I don't necessarily like to receive gifts, but I am a gift giver. I like to give gifts. It doesn't matter, like, who it is or what the occasion is. I always try to get people, at least people that are in my life significantly, at least, you know, a little something for birthdays and Christmas and stuff like that. But gifts aren't always, in anniversaries or whatever. Gifts aren't always terrible. Interesting. I just saw the 7 of Swords pop out. You could even have like thoughts in the back of your mind that they could be like cheating on you. But we're going to do past, present, and future. What do we have for group number 3? Past, present, and future. High Priestess. Ace of Wands. And the 7 of Cups. Justice at the bottom of the deck. If you were torn between group number 2 and group number 3, I would definitely go watch group number 2 as well. It might resonate for you guys because that was Justice's was group number 2. Justice, Page of Cups, 2 of Cups. So in the recent past, we have the High Priestess, which is moon energy, so that's like Cancerian energy. Listening to your intuition, but it could also be something like a secret or something being obstructed from your view or from the light. Ace of Wands in the current energy, in your current energy, group number 3. Lots of creative and energetic, passionate energy for you right now. This is the purest Wands card. The aces are the purest form of that suit. Lots of creative, sexual, and I don't necessarily read this as being sexual in your case. It could be, but I feel like this is in regards to your career or just like forward movement. You're very inspired. Maybe you're feeling like extra creative and just motivated. Could have a significant Virgo placement as we're coming to the close of Virgo season. But in the near future, we have the 7 of Cups. I feel like there's going to be some sort of choice you're going to have to make. We are going to clarify here. Could definitely have a Scorpio placement. take a look and see where Jupiter is retrograde in your chart. Jupiter is retrograde in the sign of Taurus. Look and see what house is ruled by Taurus in your chart. I just have a feeling that could play a significant role for you right now, or it could be aspecting your 10th house. I feel like in the past you weren't really sure how to move forward or how to get that creative spark going, but I feel like you found it. And in turn, that's going to bring you a lot of new opportunities. Maybe a lot of people want to collaborate with you or want to join forces with you. If this is in regards to a relationship, you could be feeling like lots of sexual energy. They're possibly, okay, I'm getting two different storylines for some of you. Some of you guys in group number 3, this is going to be for relationships. Some of you, it's going to be more for career. Because I feel like it equal 50-50. That usually doesn't happen that way. But some of you guys are feeling a lot more sexually energized right now in regards to a relationship. And this could in turn lead to, in the future, a 7 of Cups where you have to make a decision between 2 people or multiple people. Let's clarify though. Because we have the Justice, which is Libra energy. Somebody could have a Libra placement, followed by the Page or Princess of Cups in this deck, and the 2 of Cups. So I feel like you want to bring something back into balance. You want justice to ring in regards to offering your love to some sort of soulmate. This is like subconscious at the bottom of the deck. You possibly are expressing to somebody how you feel about them. You know, that you like them, or maybe you even love them. You feel like they're your soulmate. You could be sending a message in the near future. Hopefully that doesn't get dicey for some of you guys, because I feel like, again, I was getting energy of a lot of you guys being in long-term relationships here. So I don't know if, like I said, there's like a split Devil card at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could have a Capricorn placement. Now, don't make any brash decisions right now. If you are like feeling tempted or lustful for people outside of your relationship, or just in general, even if you are single, because we have the Devil card here, that's never good. It could be codependent, it could be toxic, it could be addictions involved, something that, you know, you just feel so motivated to go after. With the 8 of Wands and the World card, it could end up ending something if you're in a relationship, if you make this decision to go into this toxic area, or it could just be toxic and end very quickly if you're single too. So, all right, clear the energy. Let's clarify here. All 3. High Priestess is clarified by the 3 of Cups. Ace of Wands is clarified by the Emperor. 7 of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Swords. Devil at the bottom of the deck, guys. Can't make this up. Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Wands. Star card, Aquarius energy. So in the recent past, we had the High Priestess clarified by the 3 of Cups. For those of you that this resonates as a love reading, I feel like something was being hidden from you in regards to a friendship circle. Maybe you felt some sort of attraction to somebody in the past, or in your friendship circle in the past, and you were ignoring your intuition, or something was being hidden from you about something in regards to your friendship circle. For those of you that this is a finance, career and finance, and it could be both. It doesn't have to be one or the other. I'm just saying, I'm just feeling 2 distinct different energies. For those of you that this is a career and finance reading, I do feel like you had some sort of intuitive hit that you might not have been listening to in regards to how to get to your 3 of Cups, you know, which is a celebration card. It's, you know, harmony and emotional fulfillment with friends and family. I don't know what those birds are doing out there. So you wanted to be able to get to this 3 of Cups through your career, but you weren't taking the intuitive hits that you were getting. You weren't listening to your intuition. In the current energy, Ace of Wands to the Emperor, I do feel like there's lots of passion, energy, enthusiasm, sexuality, clarified by the Emperor, which is Aries energy. I feel like you're taking charge and you're trying to channel this energy and passion and enthusiasm in whatever way, shape, or form you can. into the most productive ways that you can. So maybe this is both for some of you, and you're distracted by a temptation in love or something. It doesn't even have to be that you're in a relationship and you're tempted by somebody outside the relationship. Maybe you're just feeling very sexualized lately and you're trying to channel it into your work with the Emperor card, because Emperor is like the divine masculine. And I did get several cards here about stepping into your masculine. So maybe that's what you need to do. Instead of focusing on lust and love, you need to focus on your career. In the future energy, we have the Seven of Cups followed by the Knight of Swords. So I feel like you're going to have to speak your truth and communicate in some way, shape, or form over some sort of choice you're going to have to make. It's like a final choice. And if you don't choose, then I feel like somebody else is going to have to come in and choose for you. So whether this is like making a choice of who you want to partner with, or who you want to go into business with, or how you want to open your store, or you know, if it is lovers, then choosing if you want to sever ties with your old relationship and go with your affair, or if it's you're single and you want to choose between multiple different people. There's some sort of choice, and either way, if you don't make a decision is going to be made for you with the Knight of Swords here. But this is about you making a decision from a heart-centered place, as well as communicating and speaking your truth authentically. Just be wary of toxic behavioral patterns. So somebody could have a fire sign placement with the Queen of Wands, clarifying the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So that's like subconscious energy. I almost feel like this temptation or this lust is fated. You're meant to experience this. I mean, every human has to experience these frequencies at some point in our lives. Otherwise, we won't learn from them. But could be the Divine Feminine with a fire sign placement. But I do feel like you're meant to experience this toxic energy in some way, shape, or form. It's just how you handle it. I mean, we all experience toxic energy. And if you can overcome it, it'll bring you into a place of healing and seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I do feel like your finances are really looking up, though, and things are looking good in your career. Maybe that's really what this reading is about, is taking that time and energy away from things that are distracting you from your purpose and your mission, and being authentic and true to yourself. You're being tested right now. It's like, what is that? I can't remember. I was just listening to something about it. It's like an archetype by Carl Jung, I believe. It's like Guardians of the Gateway or something. And it's when you're about to level up and God or the divine or your angels, whatever, will send you in one last test to test, you know, if you're truly ready to move forward or level up. So this could be that last test. I didn't even ask for what I wanted, but let's get advice for group number 3. The 18th of October could definitely be something for some of you. All right, advice for group number 3. One more. Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So there's a lot of defensive energy in your advice, group number 3. I feel like protecting your energy is going to be extremely beneficial for you right now in regards to your passionate pursuits and what you truly care about, what's at your heart center, what is going to bring you that emotional fulfillment. You know, it's your work and your mission and your purpose are more than just a job or a career. That is truly like your spiritual essence of incarnating here. So it's going to bring you emotional fulfillment to fulfill your purpose. But if you're having a distraction or a test with the Devil card, that is what you need to be protecting your energy from with the Seven of Wands to the Nine of Wands. And you could experience some conflict here with the Seven of Wands especially. You could feel like giving up right now or giving into that temptation, but Spirit is strongly urging you to hang on with the Nine of Wands and endure any challenges and stick up for yourself because you have the higher ground with the 7. That's what the Seven of Wands is about. You have an advantage in your position right now. And if you're able to hold your position and not give up, it is going to bring you emotional fulfillment in the long run. So hopefully this was helpful for you, group number 3. If it did resonate, actually, you know what? We're going to do Hidden Truth Oracles. Oh, and it could possibly bring you financial payout with the 4 of Pentacles. But we are going to do 3 Hidden Truth Oracle messages. One is going to be from a past person. One is going to be from a current or future person. And one is going to be from your subconscious self, group number 3. Okay, actually I got 4, so we both know I'm not the one for you. Actually, because I got 4, there could definitely be like several different energies affecting you right now. I want to tell you how I feel. Like I said, I can't stop thinking about you. I feel like that could be you, but I don't know. And I am afraid to contact you. So they could all be coming from the same person or not, but usually I do a past person, a current person, or future person, and then one from your subconscious self, group number 3. So if this did resonate at all, please do like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help me out. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can message me on any platform. But until next time, I love you.